passion. Since the basement making anthems, over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going ahead to be like. So I stepped on stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead to be like, ooh yeah.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Seahawks at 8-4 now in the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. From the gun, they'll try to run it. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On second down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
30 left. Safe right.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cam Akers, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kadarius Toney halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready up! 11. 30 left.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards on the play.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Cam Akers
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started base.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Oh, what a move. And Powell running here down to the 6-yard line.
of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let go now.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Check, Panther.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on. There he goes, left side. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, kill. 13 Lou.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up a throw.
Completes it to Perry.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
60 Bison.
He'll look to throw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, Jack. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway. It turned into 6 points.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Red on red. Hey, I'm gun. Red.
On first down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Off the option, here's Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Akers. 38 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime.
They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive, so you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, what a juke into space. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 more yards there and another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 30. 193 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Go, Reed, go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right. 13, Luke.
They run the option left with Lawrence. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Flush to his right.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Lawrence to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball.
And a big big loss here as he's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Okay, ready.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Alert. Alert.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
That's complete to Tony.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Jalen Waddle.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Cam Akers
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This taken in by Kincaid.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
On red.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Let's go.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,